So let's take a look and see. Early banana presence as we're moving our way forward. Zaka and Westmelon in a double stack. And a decoy to come running towards Harford, just in case anybody was lurking there.
Dangerous setup. I'm going to go hunting for the info. Zaka on the Julies. Oh, even though he's blinded, manages that frag. They're after him, but they can't take him down. So 4 on 3 here. Quick frag from Brace, and that's also the A bomb site completely open. They've rotated away. Brace finds probably the most important kill of the round. Should give them an easy path towards the plant.
You'd hope so. Goes down. They are being hunted relatively quickly. Zaka's going to fly into the fight. If he can get out in front of the smoke, he'd be in a good spot, but he was a little slow and didn't want to commit. Bomb goes down. Post-plant setup. A lot of damage dealt. Primarily over towards Housebets. You're one at 4 points of HP, 77 for Brace. This is winnable both ways. This first engagement could be everything.
Apok Dud will have to try and defend now. He's losing his teammates. He's got the headshot angle, though. Down to the 1v1. Can't save it. And Call Me Sue will grab it in the end.
So 1-0 start. We're going to force buy, of course, out both ways. Double Galil, triple Tech 9 for Housebets. On the flip side as well, triple MP9, a FAMAS, and an M4. Slightly better buy over towards the CT side as expected.
Always curious to see if the force buy is going to work. What Housebets might have planned. Westmelon. They love getting aggressive in the Asian region for sure, and I think Lynn Vision are a team that stick to that DNA. Tyloo trying to rewrite things. Obviously, you've got Mongols completely rewriting, but even then, they're known for that explosiveness and every player having fragging prowess. I just think it's like what the region is built on, you know, is out-aiming the other guy.
Yeah, it's sort of part and parcel of the map. You really hate to say it, but the boost up and towards Plowpot. Westmelon, hang on a moment, he goes above, he hasn't been cleared, and he's going to get one for free, and he actually manages to get out. Now he's going to try and break open this smoke. That'll net him another kill. Westmelon's doing great work, and he might just send his way through for more. PZ behind, he's traded out by Westmelon, who gets a quad in the end. What a round from him. He's locked in. You know, there's like alpha male bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when they go like
taking the supplements.
Yeah. You know when they go to like those like they're like in like a resort and they're like, you know, they just do like press ups and like talk about their business ideas.
Oh yeah.
He went to one of them and he became an alpha and shaved his head. So it's more military. And it's working. Right, it's working.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair.
It's working. The Sigma Alpha mentality nets a quad kill.
You kind of pick them out in your mind. You remember them in your mind, especially the images, because we don't see the images like all the time, or you're not focusing on them all that much. So you remember little bits and pieces. Westmelon's done a somersault. Quick and angry round here.
Oh my
goodness. Oh, ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. But I like it from Housebets, you know. They're a little miffed after the previous round. Maybe wanted a bit more out of the low buy, and yeah, they pick up the pace here, so that's cool.
Yeah, Call Me Sue going to be tested here. Do North America proud. They are claiming you after... I can't remember. I think it was like literally like one Fragadelphia appearance, but North America will take what they can get, honestly. Call Me Sue. Up close, one, drops the bomb, can't really drop down because it's in the molly, but he does manage to somehow retract into water. Starry's lurking, and Starry's spamming, oh my god. A 3k from him, 2 of which through the smoke. I might actually, post-series, this ended up being a 2-0, I might just get like a rough estimate of how long each map was, and then put it into a percentage and see how much of a flight that would be.
Sure, I think that's fair. The thing is, the return flight, like both legs, definitely got to be shorter. But to be fair to them,
I don't know, man. One flight is like 18 hours. I feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, as in, the return flight is the amount of time spent on the server
Oh, yeah,
less than the round trip. But that's maybe a little bit harsh because I think they'd have to make like the semi-finals to match, 40 hours of flying or whatever it's going to be. So maybe just we do one flight. We do,
like whatever's
the flight home.
Yeah, whatever's the longest. Like there's normally like, for example, you go like also probably something like London to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Melbourne or whatever, right? Something like that. Yeah. Like the Frankfurt to Melbourne part will work out in that amount. That's a missed shot by Epic Dud. We'll come back to our discussion. They can't find the ball. I don't think they got time. They couldn't find the bomb. And they should actually both go down here. They will. Housebets finally going to get around in a post plant. What do you inspect with?
T.
Well, inspect with T.
Yeah. It's basically it does. Yeah, but it doesn't matter though, does it? Like.
Yeah, true. Actually,
I don't need my inspect key.
No, you don't
convenient.
Really. I remember when inspecting was like some players would inspect as part of clearing blood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had that on for a little bit, but I miss clearing blood back in Go. That was such a nice thing to have.
I never got that deep into it, You
didn't? Do you know though? You know my controversial thing. I have no nade binds. I jump with space and shot from Zaka, nice. And I scroll wheel through nades and guns. If Mezzy can walk around with mouse one, I'm allowed to scroll wheel my nades.
I guess.
That's my argument.
That is like the ultimate get out of jail free card when it comes to the binds argument. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? You want to be like, okay, I need a HE, bam, I've got it like instantly. Whereas what I suppose is it like Molly that's at the bottom of the list if you mouse wheel?
I think
it'll take you a bit of time to get a Molly out,
Oh, mine's mouse 5, like on the mouse, so I can talk while aiming and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like spam left hand, right hand. I change like all the.
I got one for you. How about this? Right, it's not for CS.
Yeah.
But in some games, FPS games, let's say like Rainbow Six would be a competitive game. You lean,
yeah.
Like a leaning mechanic. Yeah. So I have the lean keys backwards. So to lean left, it's E, and to lean right, it's Q. Because when you like peek an angle, right, you press like, say you're peeking left, you press like A and E, and you're using like two separate fingers. Whereas if you have it on the default, you're using like one finger to like strafe out and lean at the same time.
You're kind of spitting here, actually. I kind of respect that. This might be he. Is this writing fire?
It comes from Tarkov, right, which is the game that I play with leaning. But also the way you peek in that game is like, you do a little peek and then you sort of move back in and do it. So you're kind of leaning quickly, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This round's leaning the favour of Lynn Vision, by the way. I think they've actually just got it out.
I think they're all good.
I think they've just got it. They have. And then it's the white sides. Next one, I guess.
I know Jackson got like, I don't know if he's got it since, but he got Kappa a few years ago. I'm still yet to do that because it's just
What does that mean?
It's like end game item that you get or whatever for completing all the main quests in
Seriously?
the game. Yeah.
Jackson, big up.
It's a lot of work, mate. It's a lot of work. He's
a gamer, to be fair, though. He's actually crisp.
Very
CS every now and again. And he's crisp.
Well, there you go.
He's a gamer, so he's not just running the show and making sure everything's smooth. He can also hit some shots. If anyone needs a stand-in, he's on site. He's there. Not that much of a commitment, but at the same time, you can end up spending 2 hours on it without thinking about it, and it's just really addictive. Try Balatro. You will not regret it. It's so good. It's like poker rules, but with a lot of gimmicks and a lot of fun stuff. It's decent. Missed shot by Zaka. Story took a lot of nade damage, actually. It's for that Molly getting in. And speaking of, the Molly will take down Brace. Zaka going to reclaim short control. They're going to bait out the orb shot. Zaka goes down to Damio. This actually looks like a decent round here for Housebets.
Ooh. Big dink for Dink. AK of Westmelon going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Clean sprayed out on the first, but they're both incredibly low right now. So you feel like surely not. We've got this AK posted up, and Ready to go. He does get dropped quickly. It's all on PZ. Oh, no. Misses the shot, and that is perfect timing from Corby Sue to move through.
Like most people have a Netflix account, and you can get Football Manager, like, for free if you have Netflix. So I got the most recent one, and then you can also put it on, like, I have it on my phone as well. Sometimes on the tube, I'll just play a bit of Football Manager. It's not bad. We're that is in the final round. Yeah, I do love it. But, sometimes it's better than just, like, staring blankly at a wall or whatever. So I'm brain rotted. I need something to do. Brace gonna find an entry towards B. It'll break open that smoke. Brace is still stuck on the left-hand side. Bit of damage dealt. Damio, I don't know if he gets cleared here. He genuinely might get overlooked. Oh my god, he might be looking the wrong way. They spotted him out, and Damio wins the fight. That is carnage. Another 2v4. We have been here before. Do not let this one slip. Molotov waiting Zaka as he just wants to wait for the smoke to fade before he commits to throwing it, or just as it's about to fade, and then it comes. Now we can send out his teammate. It's Amelia trying to find a bit of space on this swing, but time is ticking. We got to go now. They've got a kit, but they've not got a lot of time to clear out basically anything. Kill found. A second behind it can't be as Damio, and you're one back closing out 10-2. It's a dominant first half by Lynn Vision, but it's not the end of the world. Or maybe it is, Chris. I think it is one of those which I have no qualms with, but I do have qualms with the CS, right? Because they've been struggling quite a bit. Let's see how we start. Not very well. Amelia going to get both. Our Alpha locked in here as another multi-kill for him. 12-5 in all fairness. He's been flying. Same for Corby Sue. 14. And Westmoreland on 13. Couple of real stars in this game so far. And, well, they went to beat that originally. And then they dip away. And they go over towards A. And they've dragged Housebets out of rotation. Poor guys are in a tough spot. Corby Sue taking two fights at the same time, losing both, in all fairness. And it maybe gives a little bit of a leg room in towards a retake here. 3 versus 4. Slight bit of damage dealt towards Amelia, but as long as they don't fight, they should be fine. There's no kit in play.
Yeah, they're full respect in here, Lynn Vision. I quite like it. Julie's take that first contact, take that second contact, leave him brace with a clean P2K, but he needs 4 kills. He knows it's not going to happen. He's just looking for some exits here, really. Down he goes. That'll be that. Lynn Vision all but over here. I literally just, needed to change my name when I got onto the computer, because on Xbox my name was Harv the Marv, right? When I was like 10, I guess.
That's so based. I love that.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, it was a little, like, ironic nickname, but you know me, I'm always looking for a laugh, so I don't really care. But yeah, and then I just basically Googled, like, name generator kind of thing, and it came up with Scrivix, and then the X, because it was a bit maybe harsh, and some of my more online friends would just say Scriv. And yeah, here we are today.
Fair enough. This round's progressed into a 1 versus 2. Zaka is not that low, so there might actually be a world, but it's a bad smoke. He went for a really deep smoke that can be capitalized upon. He's trying to isolate, and he will. Molotov down, and he will just get around that corner. Flashbang popped over, wants to try and bait out PZ, but he can't. Oh my god. It was close. Mighty close indeed, but it's Housebets who just about survive a scare. My god, that felt really, really rough for a moment. The rest of that buy of Housebets pretty solid, and on the flip side, I would say it's pretty solid too. The shotgun could be a little awkward, but in the right hands, it's very difficult to deal with. And they might even just send Starry out first, which they are, using him as the man to open things up. It's Westmoreland who finds the first. Brace is stuck deep in cubby here. Nade won't really catch into the cubby, but still does a hell of a lot of damage. Brace is, yeah, I mean, he's dead upon arrival here. If he gets one in this situation, it would be nice, but he has surely no chance. And Colby Sue makes sure of it. Auto shotgun diving around the corner, but it's Zaka who gets the kill. We walk straight in towards your wombat, though, so this is still a little precarious. We want to split B. Colby Sue had to win that fight, and he does. And I think, ladies and gents, this might be the end of our map one. It's Housebets pick as well, just to remind you. But it's looking like it'll be a 13-3 again, a scoreline they're all too familiar with. And, I mean, there's just been nothing again in towards this game. It's unfortunate. This, whole tournament, there's, a little bits here and there. One rounds where you're like, okay, that's nice, but in a more macro sense, it's been a pretty lackluster performance, and who knows if things will change. That's a nice flash. Oh my god, Daniel. Hang on. Pistol pulled out, but it's not enough. Honestly, NT in that one, NT.
Yes, it was indeed a nice try. Don't get the violins out just yet. They do, of course, have another map and maybe another two if Housebets. It's a lot to ask. You might get one player, and again, you might get one map where it's like, okay, we've exceeded the expectations, but for the most part, they are playing how people thought they would,
exactly.
is the difficult thing. And then it becomes a reality for you that it's like, okay, yeah, we knew this was going to be tough, and we just can't quite match at the moment. And Starry, perfectly timed, bangs out the first head. Looking good here on the long push, scaring him away, getting a man advantage.
My God, what a shot. What a shot. The odds coming in towards this as well were brutal, and I think it's sort of the narrative that we've been painting. There was a little boost that Ahmedod would have spotted, but he's also a known quantity, so he's just being held for damage dealt. If he can get one kill from this spot, I actually would be quite impressed, because everybody's looking that way, and he does. And it buys time for a bit of a rotation to come through. Bray's going to tuck his head over towards Gandalf. And you got one more playing up towards short. They've got somewhat of an idea here, but Call Me Sue hits a nice shot on towards Brace, and now they just work their way in towards that site. 1 versus 3. Bomb can go down, and unfortunately, no chance of the retake here for your Wombat. Half armor, Julie's, and a open a prayer. And I don't think Brace had a kit either, so it's not going to make too big of a difference. He gets deleted as Call Me Sue nails his second. Beautiful round.
We will indeed. All right, that's one way to start it off, for sure. How many of you have experienced fighting all the deadly animals and insects? Give these blokes a break. He's really... Steve
sponsored
this team. He's really, really going in on the creepy crawlies angle.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
I gained... I needed an ally in a battle I've been having. I found a moth on like one of my coats, right? And it was and you know, like they'll eat cloth and stuff like that. So I was like, I can't be having that. So I found it and I caught it, put it outside, right? So it wasn't cold.
Is that the your honor?
Yeah.
You know, okay.
Yeah, he was cold outside because it's UK. It's cold and rainy, and then
it is cold.
Yeah. So I've
also it's like the moth is trespassing,
and also he's also damaging property.
Kind of,
I guess in a way.
Yeah.
I really feel like I've done him a good service here, and he's helping me out. As long as I haven't seen a moth this morning. I've been looking around the room. I don't see any. So
yeah. Well, what you gotta do, I've got some, right, and maybe you don't have. Then you can really wash your hands of it.
Not that my hands feel dirty at all, by the way, but sure.
Okay, well, all right. Interesting. You can get like the little. They're like wooden mothballs these days. They're not.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Proper classic mothballs that your grandma had or whatever. So I have that because I have a few nice woolen jackets, like suits and stuff that I wouldn't want getting eaten. So I'd maybe advise doing that. It's more in the summer as well. I'm surprised you've got moths already because it's still quite early for them.
I guess the thing is like I think my apartment block's quite warm.
Okay, sure.
Maybe. And maybe like they find it warm in here or something. Who knows? Apparently they like carpet as well, so maybe it's they're eating a bit of carpet. Who knows?
Yeah.
This round, a couple of kills by Damio, but it will be Lynn Vision who still continue pulling away. I mean, it is just at a spot right now where...
Yeah, I do like it from Housebets. They've got to come up with a bit of an idea, don't they? Have to remain fresh. Oh, no. It's a boost up, in fact, from Amelia. I was going to say, how is that not through the smoke? But he was indeed boosted. Starry taking the Vanguard approach. Goodness, not a single point of damage traded back until I mentioned that, of course. But that will be the round done and dusted.
Which at least you'll take those positives, I think, at the very least. But when you look across the board, right, you know, you got players like Kormisu, Zaka, only kind of the one death for them. Same for Westmelon, 6-1, 5-1, 7-4. I mean, it's so simple, and it continues to be so. Zaka gifted a freebie by Damio. The smoke missed as well, so that's going to make life so difficult. It's simple mistakes like that for Housebets, which just make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. It just makes you question so much, right? And unfortunately, this is a side that are just well out of their depth.
Missions, I think, for this team. But at the moment, they're yet to get that one round.
It's true.
They are yet to get that one round. Are you a VIP in the B stream?
Check. Yes.
Hell yeah. How many VIPs can you have? I thought it was like 10.
Nah, I think it depends on it depends on how many subs you have. I'm pretty sure. Like, so like if the more subs you get, the more spots you get. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really that into like the whole streaming thing.
It would make sense.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's right. Because it still was so popular on PC, like online.
Yeah, that's also true. I didn't play it.
Yeah, I played like
when
it must actually be like 2
Do you know where I first played COD 4? First played COD 4 on the Wii. It was awful.
I can imagine.
It was so bad. But me and my friend had it, and you know the Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, like the Wii Live, whatever the hell it was called, was free as well.
Nintendo
so like
Online
less convincing for your parents. Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember, but it was pretty bad because you had to like stand still when you were ADSing.
That's bad. You know? I remember playing FIFA on the Wii, and that was also pretty bad as well.
Just thinking his name's...
Yeah, it's like, yeah, your name is like like Sue, and then some stuff behind it. It's like, yeah, call me Sue. It's like oh, the realization. Yeah. That's the thing, though.
The pin drop.
Yeah,
moment.
some names, like, they look like really funky, and then once you get just like, oh, this is what it is, it makes all sense. It's like, why didn't I think of that? Like, I've had that so many times with a bunch of players. So I feel them. And then there's a few like do you remember the like X57, the Steam Authenticator guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
where did he go?
Blind. I don't know, to the Drakes of Tier 9, I think. Who knows, honestly, I've not seen him in so long. It wasn't actually that bad. Was it 1 win or something like that, I'm pretty sure?
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible, but either way, we're trying to scale in towards B here. We're kind of stuck. Oh! Pistol pulled out. Hang on a moment. This could be the round. This actually could be the first round for Housebets. We could be finally there. 2v2. Oh, 2v1. We could be there. Starry. Where are we looking, Brace? Why are we back turned? Against PZ. Just trying to tap away. Smoke down. I can give Starry potentially the chance to lurk out. And he will. This could be the first round. Ships in the night. They've gone past each other in the smoke. Surely PC heard this. Starry's running around on the site looking for him. He's got to know he's in that smoke now. They trade spots, 2 seconds, and that's it. Oh, well played. One of the worst ways to get the round, but we get it all the same. And he can't get the kill at the end. Housebets are on the board, baby. There we go.
Heartbreaking. That's a ridiculous find from PZ, I have to be honest. I didn't realize he was also fully in the smoke. Housebets with a bit of life to them at the tail end of the half. Maybe a way in. Maybe.
Smoke. We'll just keep Starry at bay. Westmelon going to fall early, though. Okay. Decent start. Brace feeling like he wants to fight again. Flashbang comes round. That drags him off the angle, but a trade by PZ. That's good work. This is, for the first time this map, it feels like really nice and simple gameplay that's working well.
Got to get that bomb back if he wants a chance at this one, but it doesn't really seem to be bothering him. There's no one around, no one to give him a fight. I don't think Housebets are going to let these... I've said this many times, but I'll say it on stream while being cool. It always jars me looking at Starry because he looks, honestly, exactly like one of my brother's friends, right down to the highlights. It's just very strange for my brain to deal with, but he's going to take one and get deleted. Also, that same friend is like quite good at Counter-Strike, so
maybe you're just mates with Starry.
Is he the same? It could be the same guy.
Yeah.
It could be. I have not seen him.
Have you ever seen them in the same room? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. There we go. And then when we saw him in Mongolia, he was just ignoring you.
yeah, he was just completely leaving the room every time I tried to spark up a conversation, you know.
Oh my god, yeah. It's a bold pushing towards mid, but he was just so isolated there. He probably needed to push mid, look long, and then have the AWP holding towards suicide, but AWP was smoked out, so that made life all the more difficult. Final round of this half as well, so a third by Housebets would be nice to maybe give them something here. Smoke down Apagdud, wanting to fight. They get baited into PZ there, so down goes Starry.
Maybe we're on. Your Wombat hanging on the edge of the smoke. Apagdud up top. It's a very risky, very cheeky creep. Down goes Apagdud. He's kind of that, first player. PZ tries to stop the molly, but he is unable. That's difficult to be on the end of. I think Westmelon only really needed to land one bullet in that little spray down. Zaka brings it on to Damyo. And for a moment, there was hope, but abused. The lack of kind of spraying protocols, nades on the other side of that smoke will indeed be punished here. They surround him. Gets a little dicey, but there's enough of them to take him down. Another 10-2 half.
It's, you know, a long road to recovery.
A good question. Does feel like Lynn Vision have maybe conceded that control on purpose. Zaka hanging on the edge of the flames, ready for the peaks to come in. Is he ready for this many? He's brave. Flash comes round, finds the head of one, traded instantly. Starry is here, but the Glocks close the gap. There seems to be a player backing a player backing a player. However, they try and retake some long control. There's a guy over there as well. 2-on-2. Kit in the hands of Amelia, but things not looking too great. Bomb going to go down. They've lost a lot of control. They've got a lot of ground to retake. The Glock swapped out. So clearly something about that Glock that's just a little stronger than the USP potentially. Nice little info gather here in towards short. The open angles, and your Wombat will net the pistol.
We are so back, baby. We are so back. It's small incremental things done in a very, you know, kind of effective way, which is what you want to see. And it's normally, unfortunately for the side, just something goes wrong along the way. So that was nice to see. Gonna force buy out. MP9 of Call Me Sue. Damn, he's down to Zaka. 2 kills for him in quick succession, and he just about avoids the flames. Oh no.
Oh, Westmelon, little creepy move, will drop the bomb in good time. PZ with another on the scout. They are relatively soft here, relatively low. PZ keeps them coming. Apagdud doing his job as well. A 4 versus 2 looks to be converted here. Oh, they're banging in the smoke. Westmelon gonna win it. Oh no, and he clutches up as well. Absolute heartbreak. So much work done.
Lynn Vision they just back themselves in every engagement. I will do better here. I will win this, and I've got, you know, the utmost respect for Lynn Vision in that sense. They just know they're the better side, and they are making sure to play like it. Amelia, quick, spots one towards long. It's A very, shallow angle that they both play there. So they could have actually potentially caught them on the cross. Instead, they just go for information. Nade over. Softens up your Wombat. Story feels like he's got the right idea. That flash is sumptuous. And more damage dealt towards this Doors player now as well. He'll get a Molotov down and they want to see him out. Tech 9 pulled out too, but Apogdon's got to be dead here. Pinted in every regard. And of course, they've got the bomb too that makes matters all the more worse. This game has got to be done. It's Brace and Damio, Deagle's out. And they have to go nuclear. Okay, hang on. A couple of hits. Oh, hang on. Oh. A body shot could be enough on towards Amelia. 1 versus 1. Damio's giving them maybe a chance here for a fourth. Bomb still needs to be recovered. And an MP9 scooped up. There might just be a chance. There's panic in Amelia's eyes a little bit. He is moving his way around a lot in spawn. It's not exactly going quiet here.
Stick on the Deagle, man.
Oh, no.
He loses out at range, bro. I mean, I think that crosshair was a little bit on the head as well. Could have been the one Deag, but that automatic weapon, it gets the better of you, of course.